Hi Aries, welcome to my channel. I'm Jenny. I'm here, ready and prepared for this reading. This is a general reading. If there's a message that doesn't resonate with you, just let it flow. Today we're going to dive into your reading, so connect with all your tarot cards. And let's also reveal those blessings that are already on their way. So, connecting with your energy, we're going to begin. You have the Nine of Wands. You also have the Nine of Swords. The Hermit card is here as well. I feel that at this moment, you are pulling away, you are distancing yourself from the noise, from the pain, from spiritual contamination. The Hermit is someone who chooses to step away from the world because they need to reconnect with their inner light. I feel that right now, you might be feeling alone because suddenly you are disconnecting from other people, but what the universe wants to tell you today is that you are not alone. The universe is supporting you through this process. Divinity is closely watching over you, and even though right now you may have to face this challenge alone, because this is about healing wounds from your past, the universe will always be there to support you. So your reading is telling you that soon you're going to begin to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Obviously, it has been a hard path, you've faced challenges, you felt pain in your body and in your heart, pain you maybe never thought you would feel, but all of this is part of a spiritual awakening. I feel that right now you are in a test that only you can overcome on your own, very well. No one else can help you here. As I said, the universe is very attentive to you, but this requires introspection, realizing what you did well and of course, keeping that in your life, realizing what you did wrong and obviously working to repair those feelings or those emotions, and now giving yourself a second chance. Very well, so your entire reading at this moment is about a second chance, in which you forgive yourself completely. This is not about forgiving others, or forgiving failures from your past. No, this is about forgiving yourself and starting over, without any kind of judgment, without any kind of pain, and without clinging to your past. This reading is clearly telling you that your past only serves as a lesson. You can use it as a reference, but definitely, your past does not define you. What defines you is your intention and your desires in this moment. Very well, so let's clarify this reading a bit more because it begins very strongly, and I am clearly seeing this message because maybe it doesn't affect you. Maybe you're in an exceptional phase of your life, but there are people here who are going through a very difficult time. Very well, if that's not your case, you may soon encounter a wounded soul, someone who definitely might need your help, and you can help this person. Let's also ask the tarot what this is about, why this strong message appears at the beginning of your reading, so let's go deeper into what these cards are revealing today. You also have the Knight of Pentacles. I feel that you are going to start receiving very, very subtle signs from the universe. For example, if right now you are trying to find a new job and it has been difficult for you, I feel that this new opportunity is on its way. Very well, but what your reading is telling you is that it is important to be consistent, and persistence is also key. Right now, your spiritual guides are showing me the vision of a diamond. You are a diamond, but the thing is, a diamond is only formed or forged under pressure. Very well, so don't interpret the pressure you're feeling right now as something bad, instead you can interpret the pressure or the challenges you are facing at this moment as an opportunity to shine in your best version. Very well, I'll repeat it. Most of this work will be done by you, alone. However, look at this opportunity that's coming into your life. So, in the context of your work, the Knight of Pentacles may represent a new job opportunity. Very well, so maybe at this moment, if you are having any thoughts of defeat or you feel completely exhausted, then tomorrow or even today, you simply have no other choice but to keep going, to continue, and to fight. Remember that the Nine of Wands is the card of the warrior, the wounded warrior. Very well, you might be a wounded warrior right now, and for that, you need to rest, but the lesson the tarot is giving you here is that you are a warrior after all. Very well, so that is your positive affirmation for today, I am a tireless warrior. Yes, so let's continue a little further, because the Knight of Pentacles also draws my attention. As I said before, it can represent an opportunity, but it can also represent a person who comes into your life to help you. The Knight of Pentacles is also inviting you at this moment to be a very methodical person. If right now you feel that your life is in chaos, you need a plan to get out of that chaos. Very well, so if you are facing chaos or problems, this is the perfect moment to organize those problems and begin to build a strategy to resolve each area of your life. Because obviously, clearly, starting with these two cards, it may be that many people in this collective energy are feeling like they're losing control. Here, with the Knight of Pentacles, the only way to regain control of your life is through a plan, through consistency, and through perseverance. So let's clarify a little more about what all of this is about. You also have the card of Major Arcana number 13. I feel that you have been trying to hold on to certain things in your life because maybe you think they are invaluable, maybe you believe you won't be able to detach from a memory or detach from a love. But the issue with this card, the Major Arcana number 13, is that when you don't let go or when you don't leave behind things that you truly know you need to leave behind, that is where pain comes in. Yes, that's the difference between things you leave behind voluntarily and say, it is definitely time to close that chapter, and things you hold on to because you believe or hope that one day they will work. So, intuitively I'm feeling that the Major Arcana number 13 could mean that you've already given something a physical closure, that you have already distanced yourself from a person, but your heart still needs to close that chapter. Because there's no point in this person being far away from you, maybe in another house, in another apartment, in another city or even in another country, if your heart still feels that this person is inside of you. That can definitely become a serious problem when it comes to moving forward. Very well, so I repeat, I feel that this is not about forgiving others, it is about forgiving yourself, and that is the requirement to begin this new cycle presented by the card of the Major Arcana number 13. This card is very powerful because it signifies new changes, but for new things to come into your life, obviously you need to let go, or you need to create space for those things to enter. Yes, so let's take a closer look at what this reading is about. You also have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is a moment of release, a moment in which your heart is freed from absolutely everything, from negative memories, from failed relationships. Maybe you had some kind of failed project, and look, when an energy or a memory stays stuck in your heart, it begins to turn into a seed that never germinates, but it doesn't go away. That seed remains in your heart and prevents other new seeds from growing, from sprouting in your heart, which is the most fertile area of your entire body and your entire soul. So, the Ace of Cups at this moment may represent an opportunity to be reborn, to see your life in a different way, to understand love in a different way. Because according to this card, love is not about attachment, it is not about suffering, it is not about control. Yes, that is what I feel you were experiencing in your past. According to the Ace of Cups, love is fluidity, it is hope, it is faith, it is peace. It is those moments of calm where you can sleep peacefully because you trust your special person. Very well, and with the Nine of Swords appearing earlier in your reading, maybe you couldn't sleep in your past because you didn't trust, you felt like you were with someone who definitely lied to you, or maybe you felt like you were sleeping next to the enemy. Very well, so I feel that this entire reading is speaking about many contrasts. And obviously the universe is telling you that this is not an easy process. This is a process of spiritual awakening, and it can take time. It can take days, weeks, months, or even years. That all depends on your past. That all depends on how long you had to endure a situation. But the positive thing here, regardless of how long it takes, is the opportunity and the hope that finally you are going to move away from this pain, or you are going to move away from this great suffering. Very well, so let's take a closer look at what this Ace of Cups is all about. You also have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is, once again, a card of attachment. I feel that your greatest blessing will be leaving your past behind. The Five of Cups, in numerology, represents the halfway point, a midpoint, and at that point you decide whether to return to what has already happened or to open yourself to the other half, which is what is yet to come. Very well, in this case, the Five of Cups is considered a negative card because the person on it is focused on what has already been lost and is shown with their head down. In tarot and astrology, a person with their head down symbolizes nostalgia and also sadness. Yes, but I always say in my readings that the Five of Cups is not an energy that suggests everything will continue to go wrong or stay blocked. It's quite the opposite. because everything here depends on your focus. The 2 cups that remain standing represent new opportunities, but you'll only be able to see those opportunities, which are already within you, when you voluntarily choose to let go of what no longer serves you. Yes, so look at this card, the wine is spilled. This person lost that wine, the wine that fell to the ground and can no longer be recovered, but the real issue is that this person no longer enjoyed wine, they didn't like it anymore. That is the story behind the 5 of Cups. So this person is crying over something they lost, but that they didn't even like in the first place. Very well, so I feel that there could be changes coming into your life that remove from it things you no longer enjoy, and the only way to truly understand this process is through 100% detachment, because I sense intuitively that there are people right now who are afraid of failing, afraid of losing, or afraid of letting go of a life that wasn't giving them fulfillment in the past. Very well, so let's clarify a bit more about what your reading is all about. I feel that your guides are currently giving you great encouragement to keep moving forward. You are a great person, you are a strong person, yet at this moment you may be facing a great challenge. And I repeat, I don't want to sound insistent, but your guides are asking me to insist, and your challenge right now is to let go. So, since that is your challenge today, please declare it, especially in the comments of this video. Say, I release, and then leave a space, and in that space write what you want to let go of. I feel, for example, I release a karmic relationship. I release this person. I release my fears. I release the need for control. Obviously, this depends on your energy, but you are clearly being asked to declare this right now to give more power to your manifestation. So let's draw some additional cards and see what other advice you're being given in this moment. Let's especially clarify what the major arcana number 13 is all about, since it is the most powerful card, and also the Ace of Cups. Very well, so let's cross-reference these cards and ask the tarot what this great change is all about. Look, I was just telling you, and it couldn't be clearer. The 4 of Pentacles card means that you are holding on to things that no longer serve you, or maybe you're giving importance to things that, quite frankly, you shouldn't be giving so much importance to. Obviously, your reading is not trying to judge you or criticize you or anything like that, not at all. It's simply that the 4 of Pentacles means that in order to gain new things, you must leave behind things that no longer add value to your life. So here I'm sensing that you're just one step away from success, because look, the 4 of Pentacles may mean that you're holding on to your current job because you think you won't find a new one, or maybe you're holding on to your current job because you think you won't be able to become an excellent entrepreneur or a successful business owner. Very well, so I feel that the restriction might be something you are creating yourself. And once again, the universe is telling you to trust in what is coming. Let's now clarify the Ace of Cups. You also have the card of the 7 of Pentacles. The issue I see with the 7 of Pentacles is that I feel it was hard for you. It was hard for you because you gave absolutely everything in a relationship, and you didn't receive what you expected. And now, you definitely don't want to start over because you don't want to lose again. Very well, but what your reading is telling you is that maybe that relationship from your past, where you gave everything and the other person didn't give you what you deserved, served as an experience to help balance your life. Now you have that great ability to recognize what it means to have a reciprocal relationship, or what it means to plant your energy in fertile ground versus infertile ground. Very well, I feel that you gained great wisdom, and now, with the Ace of Cups, when you open your heart to a new relationship or to a new person, you shouldn't be afraid, because I feel you now have the ability to understand whether that person will truly connect with you in the long term or not. Very well, so your reading is telling you that now you can see whether a person is fertile in terms of the heart, whether their heart is willing to open up or not, and now you have the ability to choose and to see beyond the lies or the truths a person may offer you. So, that is your tarot reading for today. Truly, thank you so much for being here with me, revealing all these secrets of the tarot. For today, we are closing your reading, and as always, I invite you, if you enjoy these readings, you can click the like button, and you can also subscribe to this channel. We are now ending your video. I hope you have an excellent day, full of success, full of blessings, and as always, we'll be seeing each other here again on your channel, Purple Feather Tarot. In your next reading.